Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. It threw me off actually because I saw a comment, I think it was off Viv, that said she's been watching football and thought it was Saturday. Don't tell me that 15 seconds before we start. Happy Wednesday, officially midweek, hump day, and we have got some end of the month treats for you, essentials at incredible prices. If you aren't a regular tuner-inner to our Super Savers, basically the end of the month, payday time, we take core essentials and we just slash the prices so that you can stock up on the things that you need day in, day out at better prices, which is amazing. So you'll want to join us for the whole show to see what we've got in store. My name is Rebekah Monks and I'm going to be hosting this show for you guys today. In the producer station we've got the lovely Jess.
Good morning.
Good morning. And in the demonstration station crafting for us today it is the wonderful Cat.
Good morning.
Good morning. We've got a bit of sunshine today.
Oh, it's so nice.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Puts a spring in your step, definitely.
Yes, 100%. It really does. Okay, everybody. We're going to just kick off the show, I think. Let's have a look at the Win It Weekly. We're giving you the whole crafting handbook. So even though these uses the colours from all of our collections, you can absolutely... We've got a bit of sound issues. We're all right. Have we been quiet the whole time? Whoops. Okay, not to worry. Well, you can hear us now. Anyway, to be in with the chance of winning this amazing bundle, we would like to know which of these traditions occurs on the first day of spring every year. Is it A, the Festival of Scrambled Eggs, B, Battle of the Oranges, or C, Mashed Potato Wrestling? I've never heard of any of these.
I get in on all of them by the sounds of it. They all sound fun.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that is very true. They all sound very crazy. Oh, lots of people saying the sounds back. That's great. So A, B or C, let us know. We will be announcing that winner on Friday for you. So we are going to just go straight in. So the offers end on Sunday the 28th of April at midnight. So you've got a few days to shop with us. If you're getting paid on Friday or anything like that, it's absolutely fine. The offers will still be available. But do, you know, skip ahead, get your order sent out in nice time. It's great. Yeah, lots and lots of answers. There's a few different ones this time, Jess, for the Win It Weekly.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a trickier one. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy that we're bringing this. I think this has been requested as well. And we've definitely been asked for more techniques and tips and tricks. It is our Prism Craft Markers and Handbook Complete Collection. So you're going to get all of these 14 packs of markers. Jess has kindly popped them in this storage box so you can see all of the packs in there. Just look at all those. Oh my goodness. So each pack of these markers contains 6 different ones. So if we just go for, let's go for these ones. Oh, the pretty pinks. So you get all of your colours there, what you're going to get in the packs. And they are amazing. They are dual-ended as well, and they're great. They've got a soft bullet tip and a wide chisel tip, and then they've got really nice smoothing. It's super blendable, really vibrant colours, and absolutely amazing. Honestly, you just open up another world with these pens. Alcohol-based as well, so you'll want your memento to hand. And like I say, they are a little bit more vibrant. They are a little bit stronger. I want to say less forgiving, but I don't mean that in a bad way. They're just, once you get the hang of them, They really are so easy.
They are very forgiving because the blending you can do with them, you've got your zero colour blender in there as well, which means that you can take every tone lighter. I love the craft markers.
Me too. Oh my gosh, they're my favourite. I just reach for them every time now. With stamps, they are just fantastic. Unless I want to specifically kind of do some watercolouring, I'm kind of always with these now.
Yeah.
They're so, so great. Because, I mean, again, look at the realism between those two images there. You can just see that shading, that shadowing. And like I say, it does take a bit of practice, but you definitely get there. And honestly, the results are so satisfying. They are absolutely amazing. And like I say, you can copy these combos. We've got all sorts, and you'll be able to carry these. Obviously, this one is biscuits and cookies, but you'll be able to take that into other images that are a similar colour and use those combos and those techniques. It really is fantastic. We've got the lovely sort of red wine and the brick wall there project. So we've got lots and lots of different inspiration for you. They are awesome. So Carol Rooney says, great price. I know, right? I've not even mentioned that. $69.99.
I'm literally lost for words.
Me too.
Like that. What?
Me too. $69.99. Honestly, these are incredible. And alcohol markers, they are an investment. They can be a little bit pricey, so that is a great price. $69.99 to try out the whole lot. And don't forget, you get some really good palettes in here for everyday sort of colouring. So you've got your neutrals. Let's have a look what else we've got. We've got our brights in here. I love this set.
Yeah.
So handy. Pastels. I like ones where you get like a nice mixture of shades as well as your sort of palette. So you've obviously got your blues, you've got your cool greys and your warm greys. Both very different, both very essential.
You can mix and match them as well, which is great.
You absolutely can. You can mix and match so many of these to make fantastic images. Kat loves them, I love them, we all love them. They are absolutely brilliant. So we love those. Okay, next we have got our wonderful waterfall Stampin' Essentials card. Now these are so cute. You can make these little waterfall mechanisms, waterfall toppers. Obviously they are just shapes, so if you do want to use them as individual toppers, you absolutely can do, and you can colour onto them. There's 6 different shapes throughout, so we've got the fancy label, we've got the square with the rounded corners, we've got the circle. You've got all your mechanisms in here, all die cut ready to go for you and scored, obviously, which makes life so much easier. And yeah, you can just have such fun decorating these. I mean, we've got this cute little card model here that uses the sort of daffodil stamp on there, super cute. So we love that. That's 33% off, it's $5.99. And again, they just work so well. Oh, we've got some little card models here. We've got some stamps as well. We've got our matching stamp set here. So this has been designed to work with the wonderful waterfalls, and it is our Teddy Surprise. It's half price at £4. Again, super reasonable if you want to just make toppers with these as well as backgrounds, images, anything like that, as well as obviously your waterfalls. Because you've got the 4 different teddy bears, each time you pull that waterfall, it's going to reveal a different image, which is super cute. So you've got him at the different stages of opening the present, so it's got that really nice interactivity with it. So you can just see him, it's all wrapped up, then he's undone the bow, then he's took the lid off, and then it's like, woo, happy birthday, surprise! We absolutely love that. And obviously you get your matching balloons and your confetti and your bunting there. Super sweet. I absolutely love that. We've got a little cute one here that's just been heat embossed. So again, a really nice, easy one for beginners. And again, we just love that. Love that at the end. That birthday surprise is so much fun. Absolutely gorgeous little waterfall card there. And then we've got one with our floral stamps here. Just absolutely, these have been in storage, so I think they might need a little bit of WD-40 on these. That was very squeaky. So they're absolutely stunning. As you can see, you get all the different shapes and embellishments in there as well. We've got the sort of love one there as well. Gorgeous. So again, just something to try your hand at. Really fun, especially whilst they're on these super saver prices. And then, oh my gosh, this is so essential. These are amazing. I reach for these all the time when we're stamping. Ink Me 8x8 essential card block, 40 sheets. Absolutely amazing. Obviously, you can trim it down as well if you just need little bits for borders, toppers, anything like that. Maybe you're doing a bit of fussy cutting. Obviously you can use your scraps and this as well. But 40 sheets, 300 GSM. Again, it's just all plain white ink me, so you can just grab sheets. Again, really handy for like on the go crafting as well, because you just can pop that. You're not getting any loose sheets dog-eared. They're all padded up nicely for you. And then we have the big bad boy. It's the A3 one. Oh my goodness, the essential card block here. 25 sheets in this one. Again, it's 300 GSM. It's absolutely perfect. Obviously, you can be making some inky backgrounds on here, blending, distressing, anything like that, making your backgrounds from this. And as well, 300 GSM is perfect for construction weight. So if you want to make your card blanks, your boxes, funky fold projects, this is absolutely fine. And obviously, you can stamp straight onto that as well. $12.99 for that. Oh, look, and it is a beast. It is a whopper. I mean, seriously, $12.99, essential. But we're going to see what Kat's going to do for us this morning.
Kat is going to need to pinch loads of stuff.
This is fine.
She thought she had all this stuff at home and she didn't. So please, can I have the waterfall cards?
The waterfall card, this?
Yes. Can I have the teddy stamps?
Yours.
I think that should get me going. Can somebody please get me? I thought there was one in here. A memento.
Yes,
please.
we can get that.
And I'll start doing. So we are going to have quite a bit of fun with stamping today, and I've got nothing prepped, so we'll see how we get on. But I think I'm going to go for the circle one because I really like that. So the idea behind these waterfalls is you get all your mechanisms in these three beautiful shapes. You get a circle, like a rounded corner, square, and then like a fancy bracket label. So you get them on one sheet, and then on the sheets at the back you get the matching mechanisms to go with. So I'm going to pop out the one for my circles. Now these are slightly different from the I'm going to say that's definitely the I don't know which one's which. We're going to take this one. They're a different shape from the ones that come in the
in like the concept card kit.
Oh, it's just 6 shapes, Kat. It's like another sheet.
Right. Okay. You're right, that's what it is. Yeah, let's have a look. That's the circle one there. Wow, so you get even more shapes than I was expecting. That's fabulous. Right, so this is definitely the one for the circles that's got like these little eclipse shapes on it there. So we'll pop that out, and I'm going to pop out my little circles. Let's go to our stamp set.
Awesome.
And you get quite a few images here, so you're not just limited to the 4. You've got a selection you can choose from. So let's go with number 1. He's at the box. I'll pop in there. 2, 3 and 4 for here. And finally the one with the happy birthday on. Now I'm just thinking about what I'm going to do colouring wise, because obviously if I was to colour all these today, we'd still, even though they're little stamps, so what I might do is keep the images, main images, black and white, and just pick out like something like the balloons.
Oh yeah, cute.
To keep it really fun. So thank you for getting me that ink pad.
Oh, don't worry.
I'm going to get myself some wipes up, because I'm going to have to try my very bestest to keep clean today, because we all know that's always a struggle for me. So you just stamp these out. Just pop that in the middle.
So cute.
Pop that away. Put this back on here. I will be talking to myself a lot in this demo, because that's the only way I can manage to keep things straight and tidy.
Yeah, this is absolutely fine, Kat. This is fine. We're following along. Do not worry.
I always worry that if somebody was to mic me up when I was at home, the conversations I'd be having with myself in my craft room.
Me
talking
too.
myself through everything that I'm doing. I can't do it any other way.
I know. Oh, that's so cute.
You can see how lovely and clean and crisp these are stamping for us. So what you could do, I'm not going to have time to do it today, but I'm thinking what you could do, what would be really nice, is if you add a little bit more colour as the pictures go on.
Each one, yeah. That'd be a really cute idea. Because you could even just start off in full black and white.
Yeah.
And then finish off in full colour. It's totally up to you.
And we've got the sentiment on here, so I'm just going to give that a really good coverage, and you can see how perfectly they are designed to fit onto these circles for you.
I know, they're great, such a great size. They have been designed to go with these, obviously they fit your other projects just as easily without, but they are sized to fit these perfectly. They've been designed to work together as well. Oh, how cute.
They are. So let's go and get some colouring done. So we're going to start with our balloons. I'm going to use these ones that I've got up here. I don't think I've got a full set between the two that I'm using here, so we're going to go the best we can. So let's start with a yellow. All the way along.
And that's it. If you are colouring all these images start to finish, you can do it like this, where you go along each of the four.
Like a little production line.
Yeah.
And I'm just going with a slightly dark yellow just to add that definition to the balloons there. Then let's do a red one. Now what I'm going to do, if I've got one in here for my red one, is actually take some colour away. So even though I'm only doing little bits, I'm going to try and show you the different ways you can use your alcohol markers.
Yes, some like techniques and stuff.
And the beauty is they are still with this bullet tip here for your smaller details. They're still absolutely fine. You just literally dab the very, very tip of your pen to the cardstock. Colourless blender. So we can then go in with this, and you can actually, this will remove some of the pigment for you, so you can still get that definition in there. It's great for your blending.
Yeah. Absolutely, it is such a fantastic little tool, and you do get that one with the pastel set. It's a naught colourless blender, that one.
And then we will go for a green. We're just keeping this really fun and vibrant and fresh.
So cute.
It's gonna kill me not being able to colour all these in properly, but it's just going to be one of those days.
It's a technique-y demo. It's absolutely fine, Kat. Do not worry.
And then let's go with a slightly darker green again, just to add that shadow in there. Now, we could put this on and you're thinking, why, that's a little bit dark, whereas the two yellows just automatically blended together. If you then go back over with your lighter colour, this will blend back in absolutely beautifully for you.
There you go.
You can see, just taking them, and they're such an easy, it's not going to take much practice to get used to working with these.
No, definitely.
At all. And then we'll go for a blue. And there, just that final balloon.
And I think honestly, even at full price, I think our craft markers are such incredible value anyway. I mean, I'm not bashing other brands, but there's a certain couple of brands, and it's like remortgage your house money, isn't it?
Yeah.
And this is what I love about them, is that it's just accessible for everybody to have a go with these. You don't have to think, oh, I could never afford a set of fancy alcohol markers, because you can. These are so affordable, like in terms of like across compared to the market.
They are, very much so, and they do a good job.
They do.
Really do.
Yeah, you don't feel like, yeah, that's it. You still don't feel like you're compromising on the quality.
No, definitely not. When you see the results that you can get with the colouring afterwards, nobody's then going to say, you know, nobody's going to question what kind of markers you've used.
No,
because
100%.
they're just so good. Right, I desperately need to add a little bit more colour here. So I am going to try a little bit with my
Are you going to do your
bears.
bear?
Just need like a little bit of scrap because I never like going straight onto. It's a bit dark. Let's try the 537. You know, when you're just not sure. Let's
No, I
go
know.
and do
I
the
mean,
noses.
I'll put the packs here and then you can sort of see these sort of colour palettes there. Catherine said, I've got some neutrals and I haven't plucked up the courage to have a go yet. On it, just do some on a bit of scrap. You know, you don't even have to, even if you're not committing to a project that day, just be like, I'm just going to actually give it a whirl.
Definitely. And there's lots of other uses for these as well. Remember that you can use them for your edging.
Yeah.
And things like that. So if you're just really wanting to try something out. So I think if we pick out the bow tie. Maybe the hat.
Oh, how cute.
So much fun, isn't it? This is it. I don't want to stop once I get going. I'm like, let's just keep going.
Let's just keep going.
There we go, that's a nice colour. Yep. So we're just going to go in with some little details. Pick these out. And you can see how I'm getting that bullet tip right into these finer edges here. We've not got the bow tie on that one. Right. I really want to colour all these. I'm going to cry.
This is fine. We're bearing with you. Oh my gosh, I sound like I'm like trying to do puns now. But we are absolutely fine for time. If you want to do a bit more, like please, you can do.
But I feel the more I do, the more I want to do the whole thing.
Yeah, because then you're like, well, I'm nearly finished now.
Right. I am going to leave it at that for that. What I'm going to do, maybe, she says, I promise things like this. So when I've got a bit more time is I will finish this card off and post a picture on Facebook. But
I'm just going to pop it together for us.
No. So you can see the reason this mechanism matches up with this one is because we've got those lovely curves. So we know exactly where we need to place our little toppers that we've created on here. I'm going to use... I would recommend your high-tack tape
Red
for
liner,
this.
yeah.
But again, me and trying to get the backing off on air are always deadly. So we're going to do this. And you're going to put your last image on the bottom and work your way backwards.
Yes.
So if I can just remember which way I am going here. This is the next one. And I am going to try and bring more colour into the background so it won't be as stark when we've finished.
I think it's fine, Kat. You've shown us a bit of everything. You've shown us how to put them together and a bit of colouring. There's quite a lot to squeeze into this one little demo.
And here. And we will pop that on there. And remember that these mechanisms, like Beck showed you before, can be used in a variety of ways. This is just going to be a pull down one.
Yeah, of course.
So we're going to pop that to the side. Let's do a little bit of something for the background of this card. So if we make this into a 6x6, I'm going to cut this down to 5.5 by 5.5. Let's take that surprise that we had here, and then I'm going to randomly stamp that all over the background.
Cute.
And then my idea to add a bit of colour, again, this might work, it might not, we'll see how we get on. I'm going to come across I always like to come off the edges a bit as well.
Me too.
When I'm
Looks a
doing
bit more
things. It
natural.
just gives it that finish like it's been chopped into.
Yeah, definitely. I always like to stamp this way as well, when almost in like a triangular motion. And then, like you say, then you can go in and fill your spaces around the sides, etc.
I'm going to come down here. I'm not going too tight because we have got our big mechanism to put on. So I'm going to leave it a little bit like that. And then my idea is this could go terribly, terribly wrong.
It's not going terribly, terribly wrong.
I'm going to take the chisel end and just add like swipes of colour.
Like little, yeah, like little bursts.
Bringing back in those colours that we used for our balloons. Keep them out because I might go back. And again, if they're too dark, you can go over them with your blender later on. And what else did we use? That lovely blue, was it that one? Yeah. I think it just really helps bring that bit of colour back in.
Oh, that's so cute.
Then I'm going to do what I said before with my edging. Let's take our chisel tip and I'm going to go around the edge. I'm going to create this faux matte layer.
Love this technique.
And I'm going quite chunky on this layer. And then I'm going to get my black. And this time we're just going to take this, I'm going to lift this off and I'm just going to kind of pop it over the edge just to get a finer,
oh nice,
kind of like matte layer like this. And I think just adding that black back in just really, really gives it that crisp edge. Anne-Marie needs a new black. I pinched Anne-Marie's pens.
She does.
She
It's
does
quite,
very,
it's quite fluffy and a little bit dry,
it
that
is.
one.
We might have to treat her to a new one. But it all kind of adds to that look. Now
Yeah,
you
it
could
gives it a
fill
nice...
that in more than you, if you wanted to.
I think it kind of gives it that nice kind of comic book sketchy feel anyway.
Yeah, that's what I was going for. Now somewhere in my pile of things that I grabbed to bring in, there were some 6x6 card blanks. I'm going to pop this on here. And when you pop it again against that white,
oh yeah,
it's really, really cute. So we're just going to add this in here.
so cute.
Now, I've lost my little mechanism bit for this. So, I'm going to pinch one out of the ones that I've put away. Sorry guys, I feel like I'm really...
No, you're not. Honestly, please don't.
Organised today. Just need to get my little... I did pop it out, but it's disappeared. So underneath your little mechanisms, you get like these little strips, these little white bits here, and this is how you are going to make it work. What you need to do is add a little bit of tape, but only either side of where your bottom tab pops out from the back of the mechanism. If you put it all the way across, it's going to stick and you're not going to be able to pop it down. You're going to want to add that on there, and then this is what you're going to use this piece to affix it down. Put that across there now, because if you add any tape or anything on here, it is not going to work.
Yeah.
So we're going to add this on here. Now, what I like to do is cut another little bit of card and add it across here just to really, really finish this off.
Okay, yeah, cool.
I'm going to take a little strip. This card's really annoying me because it's not the kind of colour palette that I want it to be. I want it to be so much more fun.
Like I say, it's absolutely fine. You're showing us the main techniques, which is the main thing. You know, so, for anyone that's not put these together before, it's so great to see it.
So I just like to have this on here so it's going to cover up that kind of mechanism point.
Okay,
there.
yeah.
So let's use the little bunting die stamp. Put that on there. Go back with this. maybe I could add some colours into this just to make it a bit more. In fact, let's bring it over. So we're going to go 2 little bits so we can thread that up.
Oh, sweet.
And line that up so it's coming off that way. We're going to copy those little techniques that we did before. Let's just add 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, just so I can get my colours all back in a row.
Looking cute, this little bunting stamp.
It's very cute, isn't it? And like you said, there's lots of little stamps in this set that you can take off and use for different things. You don't have to use them all just with these waterfall stamps.
No,
these are going to be really useful to have in your collection. I've gone all the way to kilter, but we'll get there. I think when we put the red in, this will really make it pop.
Yeah, 100%.
And get those across here. And then I'm just going to copy what I did on that last one, and let's edge this off so everything matches up beautifully. And again, you've just got to be careful when you pop this down because you don't want to interfere with the mechanism.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try with the other end of this now, hopefully just get it a little bit neater. Just take this all the way around. Pop that on there. I do like to usually pop 2 little foam pads just to give it a little bit of height. But like I said, again, we've just got to be careful that we're not interfering with the mechanism. Pop this over here. I want to go in, I want to add colour borders around all those circles and everything. I'm really driving myself
don't worry.
Insane with this one. I am just going to go, I'm going to use my markers and add some dots in just to bring that colourfulness out even more. Because really start filling the gaps. And this is it, you can just use them as little pieces like this just to really bring it to life. You can see we're filling up that background now. Please don't hate me for how empty this card
No,
is.
honestly, nobody minds. Michelle says it looks so great. It shows how we can colour with minimum amounts and it still looks great. Fiona says it's really helped to know how to put the waterfalls together. I think you've been very hard on yourself. I think this has been a great demo.
I think if the images were coloured in properly, it would be so much more. So you just pop like a little bit of ribbon through your mechanism there.
Woo!
And you can see.
I love these. Yeah, you just need to pull it a few times, get it loosened up. And obviously once you've got a bit of ribbon through there as well.
Yeah, I think it's just, you just need that extra little bit of grab space.
Awesome!
But you could put like secret messages and stuff like this down here as well, is what I absolutely love. You could have your surprises going down here, other sentiments when you pull it out.
Oh,
it's just...
Absolutely, it'd be awesome, wouldn't it? It'd be so great to reveal a save the day or a will you marry me, a gender reveal.
Definitely, things like that would be great.
It'd be awesome for projects like that. Everyone loving that demo, Kat. Thank you so much for that. Okay, we're going to move on and show you some more goodies. We're going to let Kat tidy up and catch a breath. And we're going straight in with some more Prism goodies, which is the incredible ink pad bundle. 40 of your glorious, absolutely divine shades of the Prism ink pads for you. And not just that, the Full Crafting Handbook Volume 7. Now, if you've got any of your previous ink pad colouring books, you can still use the same techniques because they are the same water-based. We've just refreshed the colours sort of either last year or the year before, I can't remember now. Absolutely amazing. So we've just refreshed the colours, but this one, volume 7 in particular, because like I say, we've done a few already, we've done some really fun techniques, we've really thought outside the box, still totally suitable for beginners. You still get all of those informative like tips and tricks that you're going to need. And if you are starting your journey, it does absolutely give you a full sort of introduction to how to use them and how to have a play and what other bits and pieces that you might need. But honestly, we've got some really fun techniques. Like we've got a blowing bubbles technique here with a matching project for each and every technique. So you're going to be able to see not only exactly what you need to do to carry out this technique, you are then going to get a bit of inspiration as well. I mean, just look at that bubble card. That is so much fun. Again, we've got ones that use bring your dies into play here. We've got cling film techniques, really, really fun rock salt here. And then we've got, like, again, really nice simple techniques, perfect for beginners, blending with your masks. And again, I think we've got a project to accompany that, this gorgeous little rainbow sunbeam project. So you could be switching these colours out, mixing and matching and having such fun. It is amazing. So they are, oh my gosh, these are less than half price.
What?
Yeah, so the $59.80 and the saving is $69.79. So yeah, that is well less than half price there, which is incredible, absolutely incredible. If you already have these and maybe like us, you've got a couple of colours that you just always seem to be topping up, running out of, losing their juice because you absolutely love them so much, we have our amazing offer on these individual ones. So you can just get your little top-ups. Maybe you want to give them a try. But honestly, I swear, if you can stretch that full set on that incredible deal, I absolutely would do. But again, this is, like I say, great for top-ups, beginners, anything like that. If you can, absolutely get involved with this. Also, that 3 for 2 offer does include new colours that we have, and like I say, you can still follow the guides absolutely perfectly for this. You get a sentiment stamp included, and again, they are absolutely gorgeous to layer up. And then this is the peony one. I feel like we're really coming into peony season. I do keep seeing them like in the shops and bits and pieces, so we're nearly there. Summer is on the way. The layering peony one is absolutely delightful. Again, just look at how rough. I can't believe you can get that level of detail from a stamp.
It's mad, isn't it?
It is so mad. They've been designed so beautifully. Really elegant stamps hitting the £6. Absolutely incredible. And again, you can fussy cut them, you can make backgrounds with them, you can really have a little play. Again, they do use the previous colours, but I'm sure we'll have something beautiful in equivalent sort of shades there for you. Okay, some more stamping goodies is our acrylic block set. Any stamper needs these in their life. 3 different sizes to cover all your stamps. They're just so great when you just don't want to get your stamping press out. And especially if you're doing that technique where you're doing like a background and you just need to constantly move your stamp. These are so great because you can absolutely do that over and over again and just dip back in and then go again. $8.99 for those, an absolute stash essential. They pack really nice and light as well. Wonderful to handle as well. And then everybody's, oh no, we're going in with this next, low tack tape stack. Now this is great. Obviously it's die cutting tape, so you can secure your dies down in place really easily. But having all these sizes are such great fun to do, like masking techniques, strips and squares, or highlighting little sections off and then going back in with those gorgeous prism inks perhaps, because look at the width of sizes. You go from your really little skinny stripy one to your big chunky florally one, and obviously all the ones in between. 5 different rolls. And again, we've done some really cute projects where we've sort of treated them like washi tape. I know, I think it was Myra that made one with this Hunky Dory logo one to look like little parcel tape. So cute. So cute. To just look like you've got a Hunky Dory parcel on the way. I love that. And like I say, they stack really nice and neat in your craft stash, so that's brilliant. And then they're 50% off. Amazing. What? Amazing. And then we have our stamping press, £10 off. And again, I don't even need to sell this. The comments do all the work for me. Not that I sell anything anyway, but like, you know, we don't even need to just bang on about its praises because you guys at home love it. It's got wonderful, wonderful feedback. And this is why we don't really we haven't needed to develop it or extend because it's already perfect.
It is.
As it is, perfect for easy and precise stamping. You just simply lift that lid and press. There's no hinges or anything to make anything harder work for you. It is just simply press and go. So again, if your ink pads are looking a little bit dry and you need to go in for a second coat, it's absolutely fine because you're going to get that placement in the same position every single time, which you cannot do with an acrylic block for love nor money. So you get your full instructions on the back there as well as all your little tips and tricks on how to use it, and it is a wonderful A5 size with 2 magnets in there as well. Like I say, everybody's favourite tool. Okay, that is it. Kat, have you got a demo? Are you going to demo for us again?
Yeah, I need to pinch again.
This is fine. What would
Can
you
I
like?
have the low tack tape roll?
Yes.
Can I have the peony layering stamp?
Yes.
I think I'm done.
You think we're okay
Yeah,
with
I
that?
think we're
Awesome.
okay with that.
Okay, this is fine.
So I am going to work with this one. I'm just making sure I've picked some colours out, but I might need to delve back in. I've noticed there's some yellows and some oranges in there. So I'm going to need a base, which I've got my blush for. Then I'm going to need a slightly darker one, and I'm going to swap that to the pink petal. Then I'm going to go with lipstick. I've got 2 greens. So I need like a yellow and an orangey zest. So let's go for tangerine because it's the first orange that I've come to. And come on, I know I've seen warm honey here somewhere this morning when I've been going through. It will be in the very last box. And I love this one because the colouring's I don't have to think about it. It's all done for me.
Yeah.
So we have our little guide there. I've taken a piece of cardstock. This is 6 1/4 by 4 1/4. And we are going to pop this on to our stamping press. Now I'm going to line it up. You might not be able to see the markings on here, but I've put it the top line here level with my 1 inch mark. Just so if there is any movement, because I've only got one magnet on it.
Yep.
I'm going to have to break into this as well. It's going to break my heart.
Why not?
Then I know exactly where to put it back to. Then I am going to have a look. Let me find my base layer. I'm just going to have a little play around because I thought it'd be quite cool. We are going to stamp this and do all the layers, but I thought it might be quite fun to like bring in a bit of that masking technique.
Yeah,
and
that'd
leave
be
like
awesome.
a little gap between our image. I'm going to make sure that's definitely goes down the bottom, it sits up the top like that. So let me place this and get myself like a little guide of where that's all going to fit on here. So that's going to be nice and even. So I reckon I might even not have to bring in those yellow colours. If I take a piece of this masking tape, this one is just, I'd say it's just under about 1 inch, this one, isn't it? About 3/4 of an inch. We'll get it going. Now what I'm definitely going to do, even though this is low tack tape, because it is brand new, I'm just going to take a little bit of the tack off, and I'm going to use my very, very traditional method of just putting it on my clothes just to take a little bit of extra tack off, just so, because we're going to be putting quite a lot of pressure on.
Yeah, you don't want it to start lifting your cardstock.
And pilling there. So I'm just going to pop that across there. Then I can go back in with this. And this means that the ink is not going to deposit under that line there. And it's going to leave me a nice white space that hopefully I can go in and add my sentiment to later. So it's just a different way of doing it. So we're going to pick this one up. Take this off here. And we are going to go in with our lightest colour, which is the blush. I'm going to give this a really, really good coat.
Yeah.
This is one of those that we might have to go in and give it another one.
Yeah, that's fine. And like you say, you can do that with your stamping press.
Yeah, that's
so good.
beauty of it. But sometimes you do want it really, like you'll find with some of your colours that you might actually want to do like second generation stamping and stuff, just to get that real delicacy in there. But that is the beauty that you get. Now I'm not going to add too much more, just a little bit.
Yeah, because it's quite nice and soft at the moment.
It is, yeah. But it's a great way as well, if you just want to add even more definition, you can just go and add dark hints in certain places. So we are going to pop that there. Then we are going to go in with our next most detailed layer, which is this one here. And then if you line this up on top of, now this is always the trickiest bit, is finding where this sits.
Oh,
But I think we've got it there, about-ish. Let me pick that up again. And this time we're going to go in with our petal pink. And I love watching the magic. It's a bit like the layering stamps yesterday, isn't it? As each layer goes on,
I
you're
know.
just like, ooh,
I know.
Ooh.
I absolutely loved. I caught a little bit of that on my way to Hobby Maker, and I was like, oh, they are so good. But yeah, it's so satisfying.
It really, really is.
Claire said, absolutely love my stamping press. Absolutely amazing. A couple of comments, Jess, about tech issues.
Yeah, we lost them for a minute or so.
Yeah, we should be all back on. It's made our iPad go a bit funny, as usual. That doesn't take a lot.
Much, I'm gonna say.
We were just saying though, it behaves when Dan's in here.
It is very true. They've just had this conversation that they keep saying to Dan, we need to sort this out, and then every time he's in, it works.
It works.
Feels
I don't know
like...
what he's feeding into this iPad.
So we're just going with our darkest colour now, which
Sorry,
is
what
the
colour
lipstick.
is lipstick?
Yeah.
We are. It's just the comments are being a bit awkward. So if I'm not reading them out, I do apologise. We're not, are we?
So that one, you can just really, really see how that layer of definition really
that is
makes
beautiful.
it pop.
I actually think this combination is maybe even better than the original. I'm just going to put it out there.
She is. She's going in strong, isn't she?
I know. It just looks lovely with that, like you say, that really soft blush pink and then the brighter one on top. Oh, it's fantastic.
So we're just going to add this centre bit in now. And I'm not 100% sure that's the right place, but we will go with it.
Amazing.
So we're going with the warm honey.
Warm honey this time. Yeah.
Yep. Just into that bit there, and I'm going to add a little bit more just to really make that
the
yellow
comments
pop.
are coming back on as well,
We're getting
Jess.
more comments.
Viv says, is Dan paying Dory's wages? Almost, well, we're definitely not. So, Janie says, I haven't been able to see the comments since I lost the feed. Don't know if others are having this problem. Yeah, we're having this problem too, but they are. Just refresh and you should be okay. Jules says, I love a stamping press. Claire says, it's definitely part of my stash. See, this is it. They're all flooding in now.
Yeah.
Fiona says, my stamping press is super new and has pride of place on my craft table. So pleased to finally have one to play with. Absolutely love it. There's a comment here to say, this is such a clever idea, Kat. Yeah, I'm quite excited for the reveal as well.
So am I. I'm really annoyed with myself that I've managed to get a big pink smudge there, but hey ho, that is me. I'll have to pinch the bee off the other set and cover that up when I'm done.
Yeah, absolutely. Or again, so many ways. I mean, depends on the project if it bothers me or not. Sometimes a little bit of inky splashes or a gemstone can sort that out as well. We know all of the tips.
So now we're just going to move on to the stem and the leaves, and for the base layer I'm going to go with the shamrock.
Nice.
I'm not going to hit this too hard because the greens are really, really punchy.
Yeah, they are.
But then the green colour that I've picked out to mat and layer with this is really punchy as well, so it'll work perfectly.
Nice.
So we're going to take this down here. Give that a good press. Oh, wow.
Ooh.
And clean and go. And then we are going to go with our last one. So you can see how quick this has come together. It's so much fun to do.
Absolutely. I mean, it is just so much fun.
Add that back on there, and this time I think it's khaki I've picked out for my deep tone.
Gorgeous.
I
I wondered if that was the one you'd picked.
I absolutely love this khaki. It's one of my favourites. Layer that back on. Give it a good squidge down.
Nice.
Look,
Ooh.
just how wonderfully stunning is that? And then I am very carefully going to remove this from here. Hoping it's not going to peel for me. And we're just going to have this lovely white gap across the flower.
Oh, and it looks so crisp, doesn't it?
So clean. And then I'm going to go in with my sentiment. We'll get this one on our block. We've got to a special friend. I think I'm going to go with the khaki, just to really pick up on that luscious green colour, and we're going to pop that. Should we do jaunty? Should we do straight? Let's do straight in the middle of our flower, like this.
Oh, pretty.
It just gives you a completely different look to it, doesn't it? It's
Yeah.
just so much fun. Then let's take my blendy tool, and we are going to go and pick out, let's go with the mid shade of my pink that we had there, the pink petal. And I'm just going to do a little bit of blending
Oh, that's so nice.
around the edges.
Just softens it a bit, doesn't it?
It really does, yeah. Just to bring all this in, and then I might, if I can just find the right colours, pick out a couple of pearls, and like I said, just do that sporadic kind of pearl effect just to help cover this bit here, because it's driving me insane. Have we got some greens and some pinks? Let's go with this one.
I was going to say they would work really well. Absolutely gorgeous. Don't forget this stamp set is an absolute bargain. It's only £6 as well.
And a little one over here. And let's just do another bit down here. Not quite got the same shades, but you get the idea. Pop that down there.
Gorgeous.
Then I have taken, I've got some of this beautiful vibrant green from our Maptastic. And then I'm going to add another matte and layer of this really gorgeous pink that we've got as well, just to really tie all the colours together.
Oh yeah.
You can see where I've buried my trimmer. I feel like I'm a bit more with it now.
Yeah, we've settled
back on
in.
my game.
We've settled in,
Yeah.
haven't we, Kat? Yeah, definitely.
So I'm going to take this to 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. We're going to pop this on a 7 by 5 card blank, and hopefully that should be nice and chunky. Yeah.
Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous.
Just make sure it's nice and even round the sides. Please add more tape than I'm doing. I'm right at the the back end of my tape, so I'm being very, very frugal.
Oh,
pop that
nice
on
crisp
there.
white layer as well.
And there we go.
Oh, look at that. Stunning, stunning, stunning card. I was absolutely mesmerised by that demo. I'm not even ready for part 3, but that is a showstopper. Catherine says, this is simply stunning. Michelle says, no one even knows there was anything on there. Colleen says, I love the colours used. Fiona says, all these tips are so, so helpful. So thank you. We all keep having to refresh that chat. So do just keep refreshing if you want to see the comments pop up. It is, I know it's a bit annoying, but we're bearing with it. We're bearing with it. Tech gremlins are not our friend today. Okay, let me get ready for part 3. We're going to remind you of that Win It Weekly. We'll pop the question back up for you. Brush markers mini bundle. So we want to know which of these traditions occurs on the first day of spring every year. Is it A, B or C? Festival of Scrambled Eggs, Battle of the Oranges or Mashed Potato Wrestling? And then this is your prize. Woo, love that prize. Lots of answers coming in. I just give that a little refresh. Yeah, they're all coming in now. Amazing. Okay. Super Savers. We've got improved multi-buys on our shaped card blanks. Okay.
What?
I know. Any two, oh stop it. Any 2 for a £5. This is incredible. Right, let me move this. We're getting a bit jam-packed over here, Jess. I mean, these are just absolutely delightful. We've got our parcel shaped one here. Look how cute that is, dressed up with some pattern papers. We've got our wonderful easel one. Again, perfect to get ahead for any school starters or school leavers, perhaps.
Yes.
Such a cute one. Again, make great thank you teacher cards as well.
Definitely.
Oh, what an awesome one. Or you could just have it as like a window box. It really does look fabulous whatsoever, or just use up your toppers. Absolutely love that one. We've then got this really cute scalloped gatefold card. We now have a whole range of scalloped edge cards. So these are fantastic to have them in that gatefold. We've obviously got it as a diorama on this one on the slip. They contain all your envelopes as well, so you don't have to worry about which ones. We've got our zigzag fold. If you want to see more inspiration, just head over to that website. We've got this beautiful picture perfect aperture. We have our, oh, this one's a really fun one. So these have got the apertures already in them. So we've got our oval one. So again, you can pop your toppers behind. Some pattern papers have a really lovely verse or sentiment as well from like the Trim Me or something. Gorgeous. We've got our house shape. That again, you can turn into like a shop or a sweet shop or something like that. Absolutely gorgeous there. We've got our dress. Oh, love this one. Again, I actually pulled these out with the leopard print mirror because I was like, I need a leopard mirror ball gown. Come on. Again, they look great for wedding dresses, proms, hen party invites. You know, they're going to be so great for anything like that. Absolutely gorgeous. And they're really easy to mat and layer, aren't they, as well?
They are. If you're getting these, make sure you've got a craft knife. Always have that if you've not got one, because they're going to make cutting round so much easier for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, apart from that, the stickables, they work incredible with stickables as well.
100%. Obviously, they're all Ink Me as well, so you can stamp straight onto them or ink straight onto them. So if you're treating yourself to those inks, they're going to be perfect. Everybody's favourite, the butterfly. And it is huge. It is a substantial butterfly, so it looks so impactful. Absolutely gorgeous. And we've got our really fun tall diamond edge one. We've got some Christmas ones. We've got our snowflakes. We've got our climbing stairs card. That one again is so easy because they're nice round measurements. We've got our beautiful dimensional edges there that you can just pop that sort of topper on there. And we've got our little Frosty the Snowman. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So you can really have a play with these if you've never used them before. I mean, 2 for a £5. It is an absolute no-brainer. Just to, again, give them a whirl, have a play. Fantastic. Jess, have we got card models for those?
No.
No, they'll be on the website. Don't worry. Sorry, my fault. Jess is panicking then. Okay. This is an absolute bargain. $3.99 party time inserts and papers. I mean, these are so cute. I think we had the party time collection on a few weeks ago at the beginning of the month, and we found these inserts and papers. So if you got that, absolutely great. If not, they're just wonderful, and they're quite bright. So I would say these are good enough to use as outserts,
Definitely.
as backgrounds. Obviously, you can stamp onto them. You've got the confetti with all the little candles here, the bunting. These are so colourful for inserts. They're absolutely phenomenal. To have them this bright and vibrant is gorgeous. And then, oh, we've got our double-sided papers. Right, bear with. I don't want to miss any of these. Here we go. Our papers for this are just, again, delightful, so celebratory, so much fun. So we've got the ones with the cake sprinkles there and the candles. We've got, again, lots and lots of sort of confetti patterns in here, polka dots. So these are just great for everyday crafting as well as your birthdays. We've got our kind of ice cream theme ones on there with the pink hearts. We've got our sort of geometric triangles with the party streamers on here, candy stripes. These are so adorable, and they're just absolutely gorgeous. We've got nice pastel tones in here as well. They are stunning, absolutely stunning. Again, you could just, again, mixing and matching them as well. 32 sheets in total for $3.99. Add these into your basket. There's definitely going to be a place for them in your stash. A4 in size as well, so super easy to trim down and be using all those scraps. You can die cut from them. Absolutely stunning. Gorgeous, gorgeous papers. £3.99. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Next up, thinking on the party time theme, we've got our party time A6 stamp set. Now I love this because there's lots of solid space in here, so it's super easy to add colour to these. You get your party hat, you get your stack of presents, your little sort of sunbeams here for those little like confetti bursts, and then you get, there's 4 sentiments in here.
Crackers, isn't it?
Absolutely crackers. Party time just for you. Woohoo and have fun. I mean, these are £4 for an A6 stamp set, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stamps on there. 50 pence.
Useful.
So useful. Absolutely every single time you need a party invite or something like that, or a birthday card, this is going to be absolutely perfect. It's going to be a wonderful little partner in crime. Again, really modern, contemporary feel. So 50 pence a stamp, guys. Just get it in. Just get it in your baskets. Finally, we have some amazing adhesive offers as well, because it would not be Super Savers without offers on our adhesive. So we've got our construction glue, $9.99 instead of $17.94. Again,
no words needed.
no words needed. It's
Do it.
Just
Don't
do it.
think about it.
Don't even, again, you've heard from the queen of construction glue, people. 44% off on that. We've got our Glue Dots Mega Buy. Just again, casual 50% off. 10 packs. 1,000 lovely glue dots. Incredible. Double-sided tape bundles as well. Oh, love these. £4.30. Wow. Oh, this one's a finger lift one, sorry, $8.75. That's your more expensive one because obviously it does have that wonderful backing paper that's wider than your tape, so it lifts really, really easily. And then we have just the classic one here with all of your different roll sizes as well. So this is a super handy one to have in your stash. I mean, you get those really super skinny ones as well, which are great for little toppers and things, as well as these thicker ones for your mats and layers. 50% off, £4.35. Again, what can you get these days for less than a £5? That is incredible. Okay, I think I've just about shown everything. You can shop on that website, hunkydorycrafts.co.uk, and the offers are available until midnight Sunday. So if you're building a basket, do not worry, they are still available for you. I would definitely take advantage of this Super Savers though. Kat, have you got one more demo for us?
I have.
Awesome.
And I've changed my mind.
What would you like?
I definitely want the stamp.
This
But
one?
I was going to do that on some black card with some gold embossing, but now that I've seen those papers, I think I want to bring the papers in. And I think we're going to change our embossing up to black.
Nice.
And yeah, let's just have let's just do a really full, funky, colourful card. So I could just do it onto the inserts, and then I wouldn't have to heat emboss. But when have I ever liked to make things easy for myself?
No.
So I'm going to take this one that is just absolutely so colourful and full on, and this is going to be our background. So let's cut this to, let's do a nice 7x7 card, and then I've got lots of room to play with. So let's cut this down to 3 notches under the 7 by 3 notches under the 7. Pop that to one side for later on. And then I'm just going to pick out some complementary tones. I really wanted that. Let's go with that star one. I'm going to try and do 4 like little separate elements. And let me see. I saw loads when you were flicking through, and now my brain's gone. Let's do that zingy yellow as well. Where was there? Did I see? Oh, I'm going to do that confetti one. And then there was one. Wasn't there? There was one that was like...
Yeah, you've gone for your stripy.
There was the, I'm sure... You know the one with like the little confetti bursts on?
Oh yeah, like the little streamers,
Yeah.
the little wiggly streamers. There definitely was that, and I haven't...
Right, so we're not both having the same like kind of
No.
lucid dream.
I can't remember what was on the reverse side either. So
There we go. We
got
found
it.
Found it. There we go. So let's pop them up there and out the way. So I'm just going to cut these down into smaller pieces, and then I can trim them to size afterwards, as long as I know that they're big enough for me to stamp on here. And then I'm going to try and use both the sentiments, Party Time and Just For You.
Yeah.
And then on 2 pieces, and then the 2 stamps on the other 2. So lay everything out. Oh, and I've got heat embossing to do as well. Yeah, so we might be here till 1:30 today.
This is fine.
You know, one day I'll say that and it will actually happen. And then I will be in so much trouble. Oh, I've stuck it to
Brand new stamp.
Yeah. So because these are coated papers, you're going to want to make sure that you use a anti-static bag on them.
Yeah.
And then heat emboss them just so it stays where it is. Let's decide what colour. I think I'll do this one on the green. And I am going to use my VersaFine, because we're using black embossing powder anyway.
Yeah.
Just to... I can really see where I'm going to place that down. And then you've just got to be careful when you pop them on. Try not to wiggle them about too much and mush that ink around. I'm going to try and get all my stamps down and then heat emboss at the same time, because with your Versamark you have got a little bit of drying time, so you should be absolutely fine.
You do. Yeah, they do stay juicy for quite a while. Ooh.
And you don't have to be too precise, because with these stamps, because they've got that lovely like kind of sketched image to them anyway.
Yeah, 100%.
So I'm just going to try and get through these as quick as possible. Let's do our Party Time on this one. I love these. Where have these been hiding?
Tell me about it. I feel like these are a little, I don't know, I want to say a blast from the past. I don't recognise them recently,
No.
but they are absolutely awesome.
Oh, absolutely love them.
Yeah, me too.
I'm going to go to Stacey and say, I want more of these.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
We'll go Just For You on our pop of this lovely kind of mustardy yellow here.
Beautiful.
I'm going jaunty angles and everything, because I think it really lends itself to this. trying not to think about it too much, because sometimes you can work against yourself, can't you, with cards like this. And then finally, let's go for our lovely party hat at the top here. Give that a good press down.
Oh, that is just delicious.
And right, let me get a piece of scrap card. She says scrap card, it's never ever scrap card, but nobody's told me off yet.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to pop these down here. We'll do a couple at a time. In fact, do the sensible thing and start with the one that you inked first, because that'll be the driest. Pop that off. Oh, I'm still, you should, if anybody could see inside my mind now, and my mind's racing about how I'm going to put this all together in a bit, but
it's, yeah.
Just get that up just while we're running.
It's
right.
I was saying this the other day, so I mean it works. I equally use this mentality in crafting as everyday life, but I was sort of in charge of, I don't know, I was just Mrs. Tour Guide on our weekend away, and you know, I sort of knew where I was going, and I was in charge of like the tube and getting on time for our activities. And everyone was like, Bex, how do you do it? And I was like, it's pure swan mentality. I have the same in crafting when I'm making cards. We're all beautiful, swan on the side.
Yeah.
And then underneath, we're going crazy. Your mind's whirring. And I'm pretty sure everyone has a bit of a swan mentality moment. This is looking gorgeous, Kat. These stamps just do all the hard work for you.
They certainly do. And these colours, you don't have to worry about colouring in your background. So we're just going to get these turned now. And I think they turn really quick on these coated papers, which is lucky.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, they really do.
Just don't take them too close to the surface. There we go, that's that one done. And then your alcohol markers will take to these coated papers as well, so you could go in and add more colour with your markers if you wanted to.
Yeah.
If you wanted to pick out certain elements. Make sure that's all done there. Last two on our sentiments here. Doesn't turn really quick. That one, I don't think any of the embossing powder stuck to it. It must have dried out, but we'll do that. Looks like it's dried down, so that's fine.
Cool.
And then we're going to cut these. Like I said, I'm not going to be too fancy. Leave some a bit bigger. Trim them down a little bit, and then if I lay them out and I'm not happy, I can always trim them down a bit more.
Yeah.
But I love doing this. This is how I find, I know some people love getting a vision in their head beforehand, thinking it all out, having a really solid idea. I love just going with the flow and seeing
having
where I'm going.
I do too. It is quite nice seeing what turns out, and to be honest, like it kind of, you surprise yourself, don't you?
You do. You really, really do. And things come to you when you're doing things like
definitely.
This.
Yeah, absolutely. Going off piste is great. It's fine. Oh, that looks so cute.
My idea is to kind of layer these up. So you might need to trim that one down a little bit. That one over there. I'm just going to take a little bit more off the bottom here. And then to really make them pop, I'm going to cheat and I'm going to use my foam matte and layer technique again. I've put that black pen away. I'm going to go with the nib side. Let's take a bit of card again, just so I'm not mucking up our lovely glass mat.
Oh, I know.
So you could matte and layer these if you wanted to, but again, in the essence of time,
Yeah, and to
I'm
be
just going
fair,
to go around with this.
it does save you card stock as well.
It does save your card stock. I think it really adds to the effect of these sketchy stamps as well.
Yeah, it does.
Let's take this all the way round.
Apologies if I'm not reading out anyone's comments or answering the questions. They're just not coming. They're not coming through. If you do need to get hold of us urgently, you can always drop us an email or a Facebook Messenger. But yeah, I am missing joining in with you guys. They're not coming through for you either, Jess.
Oh dear.
This is sad.
Maybe just nobody's talking today.
Maybe.
But I don't believe that for a second.
No, we are a chatty bunch, aren't we? Especially about our favourite subject of crafting. That looks awesome. I love that.
So we will take this, and then again, like I said, I'm going to layer these up. So I'm going to put this one on flat. Oh.
Have you run out? Do you want a refill?
Yeah, have you got one?
We have got one. She says, yep.
No, that's a permanent one down there.
Have we got just the refills? Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
It is gone. Not a dot left. And, but just how quick these change is so...
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Doop, doop.
It's like a little pit stop.
It is. So let's put that one down there.
Love that.
And then we'll have our party hat up in the top corner.
Oh, again, these would make it this. I mean, I'm seeing scrapbook page as well with this.
Oh, yes, definitely. And let's bring in some foam pads to raise up like the 2 sentiments that we're going to put on. Let's go just for you. And party time down the bottom. And you could even go in with some of like those little flowers in the starburst just to fill in the gaps. If you wanted to, I'm going to do a basic matte and layer out my black stamping card. Just to bring it all to life. So we're just cutting this to 7 by 7. And do you know what? I said it was going to be a 7 by 7 card. I don't think I've got one here. Might have one if I fold one of them up. But I'd be tempted then to pop it on like an 8 by 8 with a nice big white chunky background.
Yeah.
And just really bring all those colours to life. So I will spend just a couple of seconds to see if we've got one, because I think that will really, really...
It looks so good.
make it pop. I did bring loads of different sheets in today. Does that make an 8 by 8 card? We'll see. It'll make something like an 8 by 8 card. I thought I was just picking up Pinkney, but...
That does look like an 8 by 8.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I think when...
Oh, yes.
Just really makes it pop. And bear in mind, we've made this from start to finish, and we've got stamping and heat embossing on there.
Oh, yeah. No, absolutely. We're all the comments that are coming through saying we are transfixed by this demo. Look at that. That comes together so nicely as well, doesn't it? You don't need any other stash.
No, that's some papers and a stamp set.
Amazing. Which would cost you £3.99 and then £4, so about £8.
Yeah.
And obviously, that's a tool for life, that stamp set.
Yeah, and I've just taken one sheet of each of those papers and just used like a little sliver of each one, so you could remake this 10 times.
I would say
probably.
so, yeah, absolutely.
And that's just with one sheet of the paper.
Incredible. When you think about it like that, it just blows your mind, doesn't it? Okay, so it is time to wrap up the show. I know we've had a little bit of a struggle on here today, so thank you if you are bearing with us. Okay, TV schedule. Hobby Maker is tomorrow. Pauline is going to be there for spring clean sale yesterday was insane.
I can imagine.
Honestly, it was just going wild. We had such fun. Everything was selling out. I had a great day. Came home very happy, which we always love. So you don't want to miss day 2 of that. You need to catch her for 2, 4 and 6 p.m. We've got fresh deals, fresh bargains. And if you watched yesterday, you will know how crazy some of those prices were. Next up on Hunky Dory TV, it's me and Anne-Marie again, and we are going to have a little freshen up of the craft stash. I don't know what that is, Jess, that's very cryptic. Spring clean. Okay, perfect. I thought freshen up your craft stash. Yeah, spring clean, that makes sense. That is also going to be absolutely so much fun. Me and Anne-Marie are going to be with you for that at 10 a.m. tomorrow. So we will see you back here bright and early, 10 a.m.